What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today I got a banger of a video for you. That's right, we're gonna be unboxing three, not one, not two, but three different RoseCraft blades here for you. This is gonna be an epic unboxing, just kind of raw impression. All right, let's see what we're working with here. We got let's see what's the lineup looking like. We got the RoseCraft Otter Barlow right here. We got the RoseCraft Tanasi Lake Teardrop, and we got the RoseCraft Mosquito Lake Moose. Okay, so we're just gonna go in that order, I guess, right? We're just kind of the same order. I just read them. It's the same order. We'll go ahead and check them out, right? So let's go ahead and take a look here. Now this is interesting, man. They're always thinking of new stuff. They always got the crazy shields going on. They got the crazy, sort of, they already have the amazing quality, overall quality, fit and finish is really, really nice. But this one has sort of like a bear paw going on right there, which looks really good. I was gonna say a dog, but that kind of reminds me a little bit of a bear paw, if anything. Again, the Otter. Oh, okay. Now, it probably may have something to do with the otter, right? It's in the name, Otter Creek Barlow, so maybe an otter paw. Probably makes a little better sense, Miguel. Probably has something to do with a theme in the name. So we got a very nice accentuated bolster on this one. We got the wood going on right there with the nice pins there going on. The fit and finish as usual. Again, that's one thing RoseCraft has going on. Amazing fit and finish, nice polish, nothing is out of place. The QC on these things is through the roof. Got a nice piece of wood, which will be different, by the way, on either side. So this one, we have a little bit of more of the wavy wood going on. On this other side, we have a little bit more of the linear wood going on. So that's really, really sweet right there. So let's go ahead and get this thing open here, shall we? Boom. Okay, got some tension there. I used the nail nick right there, which is on one side. And boom, there's your full open right there. Clip point blade with some belly. Full flat grind. It is an Andy Armstrong design, D2 steel. Got the China sticker right there. These are made overseas in China, in case you didn't already know that. That's why they are a good price, good money, right? Good value for the money, for sure, right? Let's check that close. Again, these are like brand spanking new, it feels like, because the tension is so good. Can I do a pinch grip? I sure can. Yeah, I got a good acoustics to it. Nice walk and talk. The pinch here is maybe like a 5, 6. Yeah, maybe like a 6 out of 10, right? As far as how much tension you have to give it. You also have to kind of squeeze really good to be able to get in there and grab the blade. Otherwise, you'll be using the nail nick. But yeah, really good. There's your half stop and your full stop right there. Already looking really, really nice. Reminds me a lot of this other one that I'm currently carrying right now. Just gonna put him in the corner here so we can kind of get a nice little streak going. This is, I think it's a Barlow. This one I'm currently checking out. There we go. This is the name on this particular one. And it is the RoseCraft Beaver Creek Barlow Smoky Gray, right? This one's looking really, really nice. I've been having a blast with this one. And in a way, it has a lot of similarities to the, sort of handle on this one, although it is a little bit more squarish here towards the top of the bolster, right? Obviously, they have different blade geometries. This one is a clip point. This one is more of a Warncliffe blade. Both do have a flat grind. Both are D2. And both are looking really sexy right now. So again, this one I'm currently checking out here to this guy who we just unboxed. We still got 2 more RoseCraft blades to go. Next one we have in this unboxing extravaganza, the Tanasi Lake Teardrop. Well, let's see what this one has in store for us. Let's take a look. Of course, we got that wax paper, which really helps, prevent any corrosion. D2 is not corrosion resistant, so obviously, you want to take care of your blades. You want to make sure you wipe it nice and clean after every use, but already looking really, really beautiful right there. Take a look. Well, that's a very nice kind of teal color going on. It's a little bit darker on this side, a little bit lighter on this side. And we have that shield right there, which I'm accustomed to. Kind of looks like a police officer's badge right there, if you ask me. And you can see these things look gorgeous right here to the light. Nice shine polish to it, right? Again, the same overall quality, fit and finish is really nice. And you can see the whole teardrop, right? That's what we said. yeah, teardrop handle, right? Looking really good, kind of oval here towards the back, right? Looking very nice. This one has a dual bolster at the top, at the bottom as well, and looking really good. No nailed neck on this one. There's a fuller on this side, right? No fuller on the other side. So pinch grip situation. Okay, this one feels a little less stiff than the previous one, so a good maybe 4 or 5 out of 10. Bam, there it is, fully open. Let me give it a nice little wipe. That's just something that, again, coming from, if you've been carrying modern folding knives, you don't touch the blade as much. Obviously, with a slip joint or traditional, slip joint knife, you use both hands, right? That's kind of built into the experience. You kind of slow down a little bit more, enjoy the opening of your knife a little bit more, but you also end up, leaving fingerprints on the blades and things like that. It's a necessary evil that you get used to with time, I'll tell you. You definitely get used to it with time. But man, this thing is looking really, really gorgeous right now. Really digging it. Right, kind of have like a kukri style blade, right? Even the blade has a little teardrop kind of feel to it, right? Some belly here, nice little drop point. If you would, again, that kukri style a little bit. It is a full flat grind. I mean, these things are laser beam, you guys. If you have never carried or checked out a RoseCraft blades, these are some of the sharpest knives you'll see. And again, even on D2, which is a nice budget steel, these will cut even better than even over $100 or multiple $100 knives. That's for sure. You'll see that here in just a second during the cutting test. But let's check out that walk and talk. All right, I feel like it's sounding just a little bit better. I mean, all of these sound really nice, but I think this one so far taking the cake, if you ask me. Very nice walk and talk. I mean, it's very, very well built. Beautiful acoustics to it. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And yeah, on the hand, pretty ergonomically friendly, as most of these are, right? We're looking really, really nice. This teardrop right here, right? Another Andy Armstrong design. All right, so there we go. We got the third one down. We got one more to go. I always love a nice RoseCraft blade unboxing extravaganza. Here we got the Mosquito Lake Moose. All right, Mosquito Lake Moose. What could this one be all about? I guess these come in every box. Just letting you know that I guess the box or the contents are recyclable. Right? I hadn't seen that before. Let's get this guy out here, shall we? Got again that wax paper. Ooh, this guy is a little bit on the thicker side. Yes, and that is because we have, looks like we're working with 2 blades on this one. Yes, sir. Yeah, a little bit on the thicker side, a little thicker boy, because we got dual blades on this bad boy. So we have 2 bolsters on this one. It's a little bit bent here. You can see, it kind of gives you like a little bow style, a little bent to it. Looking pretty good. There is that finish right there, Lake Moose style. And we got the 2 blades, so let's go ahead and get them out here, shall we? We got, again, that police badge looking shield on this side, the beautiful quality, fit and finish everywhere. So let's see. First blade we're going to go ahead and get out here is this clip point blade, very similar to the blade on this guy that we just checked out, the very first one. And I mean, these blades are really, really functional, right? I've seen many variations of them. Some are a little bit skinnier, right? Some are a little bit thicker. This one's a little bit on the medium, right? Decently tall, not very skinny, so that's good. Full flat grind, nail nick style, right? D2 steel, Andy Armstrong design. Looking nice with a little switch right there for personality. Looking like $1,000,000, I'll tell you that. That is gorgeous, man. And then, of course, yeah, you probably noticed. Yeah, that's right. We got a second blade right here. Boom, bam. All right, so nice combination. There we go. That's what we have. We got a teardrop, sort of kukri style blade on this side. So it's sort of like a combination of, this guy and this guy, right? You get both of those blades in this guy right here. So that's pretty neat, right? Very, very nice. Go ahead and put these guys here in order. Yeah, very, very interesting. You can dual edge, right? Fight some zombies. No, I'm kidding. The idea here is that, you can EDC one blade, right? Or use one blade more than the other. And then you can always have a sharp blade ready to go. And the geometry does come into play, right? So maybe there's a time where you find this blade geometry to be a little bit more useful, and then maybe there's another time where you might find this other blade geometry to be perhaps a little bit more useful, right? Depending on how you want to use it. Again, I think a lot of people just end up using one, you know, until it goes dull, then maybe have another one as a backup, and that gives you enough time until you're able to sharpen that edge back up again. So just ability to have two edges there, right? So very, very interesting, right? Both very, very good looking. And of course, yeah, it makes sense. It's going to be a little bit thicker than your average single bladed RoseCraft blade because you have two. Common sense. So let's do our scientific cutting test, right? Let's just kind of do that. Let's kind of go ahead and set a standard here, right, with this guy that I'm already currently carrying. And did I mention these things are sharp? Like, it's going to go through that paper like nobody's business, man. These things are sharp, like really, really sharp, right? So then we'll move on to this other guy, the very first one that we unboxed, right? Boom. Now look at that. How effortless is that going through the material? How clean of a cut. Look at that. That is beautiful, right? Then we move on to the Teardrop, right? The second one that we unboxed. All right, you guys rate it in the comments, right? This is a factory edge. Has already seen some use from the knife pass around, but it is cutting like nobody's business, right? Swapping here to this final guy right here. We're gonna do the Teardrop kukri blade first. I mean, is there even a doubt that this thing will cut? Obviously, it's gonna cut really, really well. I mean, come on now. You can cut all day, every day. And again, I say this every single time. It's sort of, it can put a lot of very expensive knives to shame because of how good and how sharp these blades are. So swapping to this other blade right here. Same deal, right? It is just that good, bro. It is just that good. But yeah, we know it's gonna cut paper all day, every day. These are clean cuts, by the way. Super, super clean cuts, right? It's gonna cut paper all day, every day. They're just beautiful to look at as well, you guys. Take a look, just feast your eyes right there. Let's do some cardboard. We'll go sort of in that reverse order. So I'll stick with this guy here. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle like that. So yeah, wow. These things are gonna cut through the cardboard. Very, very effortless, you guys. Boom. All right, let's swap back to this blade here. I think you guys can already tell. Obviously, it is going to get the work done, right? No doubt about it. But just for the demo, of course, I know you guys love seeing these blades in action, right? It's gonna cut really, really great. All right, back to the first guy that we unboxed here. Wow. Wow. Man, these things are laser beams, right? And even just so you know, right, this guy that I'm carrying here, yeah, amazing, amazingly sharp EDC blades, man. These things are not only gorgeous, but they're all about the business, right? They are not messing around. Take a look here. Let me give you like a picture worthy angle right there, if you would. Like, look at that. That's an Instagram picture worthy right there. Again, these guys are all linked down below if you want to check them out. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost, right? You guys rate in the comments, how sharp are these guys? How much of an edge have they retained? I'll tell you, they are sharp. They are absolutely very, very sharp. And I'm excited. I'm excited to carry all of these, each and every single one of them. I'm just going to have a blast, right? There's some thinking I'm going to carry some of them as secondary, right? I might do like a dual RoseCraft blade type of carry day or what have you, but man, I'm excited. I'm excited for these. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.